structure. All right, so I started off my trip to Georgia and Atlanta. While in Atlanta, I tried to do a few of the tourist things. One of those things included visiting the aquarium. It's one of the things I like to do. As a fisherman, obviously, I love nature. I love wildlife, sea life, especially. So it was a pretty good experience. I had some great exhibits. Oh man, I could really stare at this stuff, all day. It's so beautiful, so peaceful, so relaxing, so calm. The sea is just amazing. Just filled with so much life. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, so making a quick trip to Walmart, see if we could grab some gear. Came out to Georgia, just to kind of tour around, experience Atlanta for the first time, Georgia in general. So I didn't bring my ride with me, but, I couldn't help it. I was walking around and found some lakes, so I'm gonna try to get some gear and then see if we could get on some fish on one of these lakes. I'll be back. So we just finished our little shopping tour in Walmart. So we picked up a few things. We got an Ugly Stick, GX2 travel rod. Ended up getting this Lew's LZR Pro 30. Got some 10-pound line, more screen, because we in the lakes. Got this crankbait, this chartreuse. And then we got some chartreuse crappie jigs. So again, I don't know, we'll see what happens. So by the time I finished shopping at Walmart, it was getting kind of late, so I decided I'd start fresh and early the next morning fishing. However, I wanted to check out Lake Peachtree to kind of see what I had to offer, and I was lucky enough to run into these guys here. Good morning. So we out here bright and early. It's about 8 a.m. out here on Lake Kedron. I'm actually over by the Peachtree Lake Peachtree. However, that's a private lake. You got to be a resident, or resident has to accompany you. So did a little more research and we were able to find this lake. So we'll start over here and then just keep making our way. And I just walked into a spider web. That was gross. And I just walked into another spider web. Not pleased by this. Not pleased. Spider webs everywhere. Look at these ducks. We got some visitors early on. Love to see it. Hey guys, how you doing? Good. All right, good talk. All right, so we're all rigged up. Like I said, we're exploring. This freshwater is kind of new to me, but we're gonna see if we can make something happen. Gonna start with this chartreuse crankbait. See if we could make some magic. Yeah, so a bunch of casts, nothing was happening, so I decided to start moving around a bit, see if I could locate a bite. Wanted to work that structure along the bank. As you'll see, I'm just searching. Just gonna keep trying, spot to spot, see if we could get a hit at least. So far, nothing. Just being out in nature, you can't beat it. Getting away from it all these signs of life. Duck family. No structure. True. Yeah, so this trip was about failures, and as you just saw, my first failure, I ended up losing my one and only crankbait. Um, so I decided to use a crappy jig and see if I could make something happen, and here we go. So, as you can see, this is my second failure. How do you manage that? But I'm not the only one. I see two crankbaits up there, so I don't feel too bad. So at this point, I decided to switch up locations. Still with the crappy jig, just trying to search at this point. Alright, so left the other lake. Gonna get a few casts on this creek. See if there's any life over here. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time here. A couple casts, nothing. Decided to just move on. And here comes failure number 3. Right on time. How's it going? Alright, so I lost my crankbait, and I decided to go back to Walmart, switch up, get some bait, some catfish bait, and some shads. See if we could do some bait fishing. But you know, since I was unproductive, I gotta get some work in. Alright, so now that I got that pump ready to go, hopefully we could get on some fish. Alright, so we back. Let's get set up. Do a little bait fishing. See if we could get on something. Alright, so major fail. I ended up losing my rod in the in that river.
Lake.
Don't want to get into details, but leaned it up against some. It fell. We'll just leave it at that. But spoke to a local guy. He actually put me on to this other spot here, Stars Mill. Has a little waterfall, and then a creek. So I don't know, lost my ride, but I still have a reel here. So I spooled it up, and I don't know, I'm gonna throw it out and just see what happens, if I could get on anything. A little bum that I lost my rod, real life pain, watching it slowly sink to the bottom of the lake, but you know, it is what it is. We'll make the best of it and see if we can make something happen in this spot. Alright, so here, little pond area. Let's take a look. Bunch of baby fish, small bait fish. Alright, well, we'll try to make the best out of a not so ideal situation. So let's get it. Yeah, so you just saw, or you didn't see it, but I spoke about it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it on camera. To watch your rod slowly sink into the lake, yeah, it really hurt, but you know, I tried to keep it pushing.
I just got here.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
this experiment using the
worries.
handrail only was another fail. So we calling it a day. Unfortunately, I was never able to get it going on the handrail, but it is what it is. Always good to get out in nature, get out on the water. Unfortunately, I lost my rod, but you know, fun day overall. Hit up 2 lakes and then this one pond here. So yeah, until next time. So you know, fishing didn't go the way that it that it was supposed to, but After a long day, I worked up an appetite, so found my way to Miss Ruby's Peach Cobbler Cafe. As you know, I'm in Georgia, so I had to get that Southern food. Have to say that overall, it's a good spot. Nice little ambiance. I'll kind of take you through where this is where the magic happens. But yeah, like I said, the food was amazing. The service was better. I was actually trying to see if they could find me Miss Ruby so I could thank her, but they couldn't get her for me. But I'm kidding. But yeah, overall, if you guys are ever in the Georgia area, make sure you visit if you want some good Southern food. I'm in the Fayetteville location. I believe they have a location in Atlanta. They have a couple of spots, but yeah, definitely recommend it. Make sure you visit.